I once knew a guy who used to watch his babysitter use the bathroom through the keyhole in the door. And before any of you get smart and say it's me, it's not me. But if you're watching this, buddy, you know who you are. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is a review for Jazz Cartier's new album, Hotel Paranoia. Now, Jazz is a rapper from Toronto, so shout out to Canadian artists from myself who's putting it down here in Nova Scotia. And right on the first song, Talk of the Town, he says that he's the Prince of Toronto, and he also brings up how he's kind of tired of people comparing him to other artists, which I can fully understand because a couple of songs on here really reminded me of Travis Scott. Not saying they got the exact same sound, but you can definitely hear a little bit of influence one way or the other. For example, the song Opera is an auto-tune banger that sounds a bit like something that could have been on Rodeo, and the Hit 'em and Quit 'em anthem Stick and Move has that similar sound to it, but it doesn't matter. These songs were both still fire, and I really like what Jazz is doing here, and throughout this album he actually shows a lot of versatility, so it's not like he's a cookie-cutter MC. He's not someone who is just a Travis Scott ripoff like I've seen some people say. That's not true at all. They just both use some of the similar sounds. But whether he's out here making a high-speed anthem called Red Alert or a wavy late-night tip vibe called After the Club, Jazz is really coming through and not bullshitting with this music, man. There's a wide variety of sounds on here, and yet it all sounds very cohesive because the production comes from Lance, who brought a lot of great beats. So I think together they made a very cohesive project that flows nicely from beginning to end. It even has some smooth R&B jams, like Tell Me featuring River Tiber, or Tiber, I'm not sure how to say that, so I apologize in advance. But that song was really dope, very nice and smooth, like I said, and it had Jazz on his romantic shit, because he offers to take a girl out to eat lobster and also ride dolphins, which is pretty impressive, man. Girls love dolphins. At least, I think they do. I don't know, as far as I know. And speaking of I Know, there's a song on here called I Know that has some nice vocal sample production. It's really mellow, and it has Jazz showing off some of his clever lyricism, because he says that one night he and two tings had a threesome, and then they were all for it, man, and he's top 5 on the 6 side, obviously the 6 being Toronto, like Drake has been known to say. And I just thought that was a really dope line, and Jazz actually comes through with some great lyricism and flows throughout this project, man. He's got a lot of different styles, whether he's doing some of that auto-tune shit, doing some singing, or just spitting bars. He really knows how to put together a versatile project that, like I said, is still cohesive. Not too many of these songs really sound out of place, if you ask me. I think this whole project has a little bit of that late-night, kind of dark and eerie vibe to it. But like I said, there's also some really nice, smooth tracks on here, like Better When You Lie, where Jazz says that he just wants to crush that pussy. So apparently he's PC, bruh. You PC, bruh? You a pussy crusher? I'm a pussy crusher. You PC? You are? Where you from? PC? Really? Oh man, I'm PC Nova Scotia, man. Been putting it down for a while. Make sure you got those damn consent forms. And really, there are just a lot of really dope moments all over this album. I actually didn't really like it too much at first because some of the first songs they weren't that great to me. I wasn't a fan of 100 Roses, even though a lot of people out there are. Just wasn't really too big on the beat. And that This Is How We Do It song, I just couldn't get with that, man, because I came up on Montel Jordan and nothing is gonna top the original. So when I heard that, I couldn't really rock with it, but maybe some of you youngsters will appreciate it more than me. But still, overall, the word of the day is cohesive. Like I said, there's different sounds here. The other word is versatile. It's a versatile project that's cohesive at the same time. And that's how you make a great project, man. When you can bring multiple different sounds together and still have the shit sound smooth and have it ride pretty clean from start to finish. So this one ended up being a 4 out of 5 to me. After the first listen, man, I was like, not too sure about this one, man. People been bigging this one up and I'm not into it, but you know, this is exactly why I like to listen to albums multiple times before I review them, because sometimes you're just in the wrong mood or you need to hear them in a different setting, etc., etc. But still, it's a 4 out of 5 to me, and Jazz is dope. And he even comes through with a little bit of social commentary on the song Black and Misguided. And on Save Me From Myself, he's just letting out all his raw emotions. He's using this really loud, yelling, raspy style, and he's spitting about being on the edge, wanting to jump, and all that type of thing. So I thought that was a hardcore track, and just another reason why there's a lot of different sounds happening here. So big up to Jazz. This one made me proud to be Canadian. I just blew a bubble there out of my mouth when I was talking. Don't know how that happened, but maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Anyway, make sure you check out my other videos, you know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, retweet the videos, all that good YouTube and social media stuff. Thank you for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.